Evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us back on the Teaching Choling YouTube tonight. So it's been a while. I guess everyone really missed Rinpoche's teaching. So tonight we're very honored to have Rinpoche, invite Rinpoche back into the main hall tonight to give us the English teaching tonight. So while waiting for the teaching, we'll be inviting Anila later to do the prayers before teaching. So before this, allow me to share some of the announcements. So for tomorrow, we'll be having a slight change in schedule. So we'll be inviting Geshe Tashi to lead us in the 37 practices of all the Buddha's children. This is a continuation from his last teaching, if we all recall. So honored to have Geshe La back with us tomorrow to continue with this teaching. So do join us in the main hall tomorrow at 8 p.m. And coming this Sunday, we'll be having the orientation program that will be at 2 p.m. So welcome everyone, especially our new friends to join us, and also bring along your new friends also to join us in this orientation program, where we'll be introducing more about the temple as well as our Dharma community and how to start your journey in Buddhism together with us. So do sign up online in the Teaching Choling website, or you can find out more from our staff also. And coming up Saturday, on the 6th of July, we'll be celebrating His Holiness the Dalai Lama's birthday. So we'll be having the Shakyamuni Buddha and 16 Arhats Puja at 9:30 a.m. So welcome everyone to join us in this celebration and wishing His Holiness a long life, good health. And you can scan the QR code or sign up online for the offerings available. On the 24th of July, which is Wednesday, we'll also be celebrating Guanyin Bodhisattva's Enlightenment Day. So that day, we'll be doing a grand offering ceremony with the recitation of the Lotus Sutra, Universal Gate Chapter. So that'll be at 11 a.m. And on the same night, 8 p.m., we'll be having the Million Money Night Chandrazik Mantra recitation led by Singha Rinpoche. So I guess everyone recalled the last round we had. This is very auspicious, and there was a lot of insights and teaching sharing by Rinpoche. So do join us on the 24th July for the Guanyin Bodhisattva's Enlightenment Dates program. And for causes-wise, we'll be having 37 practices of Bodhisattva by Geshe Jigme, which will start on the 2nd of July. So you can sign up on this course on Teaching Choling website. It's a 10-class series. Will be held in the main hall itself, conducted in English. So do sign up early. 那华语的朋友们呢，我们也有这个法器班，那欢迎大家一起参与，就是在7月8号晚上8点，就每个星期一开课，那欢迎大家一起参与，一共有20堂课，那会有我们的资深的师兄们以及这个法师们与大家分享如何使用这个法器。And we'll be also having the Exploring Buddhism Module 2 conducted by our very own Dharma brother, Doje Tenzin. So this round he'll be covering topics including like Wheel of Life, as well as the 12 interdependent links. So do sign up early and join us in this class. Be conducted both in Zoom as well as on-site. And of course, the next highlight upcoming in the month will be the date with Guru Rinpoche. So that will be on the 13th of July, starting at 9:30. It's a full-day event led by Singha Rinpoche. So this is a one-day retreat, including prayers and teaching sessions for us to all deepen our connections with Guru Rinpoche. It's really a precious event. So do grab the opportunity and join us. Sign up early. We'll be having the guided practices by Rinpoche on the Guru Rinpoche mantra, 7-line prayers, prayers to Guru Rinpoche for removing obstacles, fulfilling wishes, as well as the chalk offering. So really a very precious and meritorious day, so do join us. It'll be conducted both on-site and via Zoom. So tickets are available now on the Teaching Choling website. You can actually check out our website for more. And the merit accumulation opportunities includes the talk offerings as well as mandala offering. And this year, the new offering item will be the Guru flag, which is available in limited quantity, very precious, and is commissioned by Rinpoche. So do sign up early for this special offering. And we'll also be having the Stupa light offering at the Bodha Stupa in Nepal. So do sign up also on the Tekching Chonglin website. So to find out more, you can actually check out our Tekching Chonglin website under the Date with Guru Rinpoche page, where our brothers and sisters have already put up quite a bit of information for everybody to find out on this very precious event. So now I invite Anila to lead us in the prayers before teaching. Thank you.
Okay, let's do this prayer together. Praises. This may not be available in your prayer text. So look at the screen. Praises to the Eight Noble Auspicious One. Om, homage to the Buddha, Dharma, and Noble Sangha, and all that dwell in the auspicious realms of the 10 directions, where no appearance and existence is completely pure, its nature spontaneously perfect. May all be auspicious for us. Blessed is Jongme Gyalpo, Sente Jondru, Gyapa Gempa, and Gedrapadapa, Gacha Drapa, who loves all sentient beings, Saradrapa, whose compassion is as high as Mount Sumeru, Drapepa, who cares for everyone, and Saradrapa, who brings satisfaction to all beings. Just hearing your names increases glory, auspiciousness, and success. We pay homage to these 8 Sugadas. The youthful Manjushri, glorious Vrajapani, Avalokiteshvara, Lord Maitreya, Kirigaba, Niravishkabin, Akashgaba, and the most noble Samadabhadra. Homage to these 8 Bodhisattvas who are supremely granting auspiciousness and success, gracefully holding your emblems, Upala flower, Raja, white lotus, Naga tree, wish-fulfilling jewel, moon, sword, and sun. Making offerings to the Buddhas of all directions and the times are the goddesses, the creators of delight. Holding the 8 supplying emblems, the precious umbrella, the auspicious golden fishes, the wish-fulfilling vase of goodness, the exquisite Kamala flowers, the conch of fame and glory, the excellent knot of prosperity, eternal banner of victory, and the all-powerful will. Homage to the 8 auspicious goddesses, beauty, garland, song, dance, flowers, incense, light, and perfume. Just thinking of your essential qualities makes success grow more and more. The great Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, and Indra, the kings of the 4 directions, Dhritarashtra, Virodaka, Virupaksha, the Lord of Nagas, and Vaishyavana, each one holding a divine emblem, the wheel, trident, conch shell, vajra, veena, sword, stupa, and banner of victory. I pay homage to the 8 guardians of the world who make auspiciousness and prosperity grow in the 3 realms. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are now about to begin with ever good fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are now about to begin with ever good fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are now about to begin with ever good fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. Okay. Oma hum, Oma hum, Oma hum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge and am enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge and am enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Arya Sangha, I go for refuge and am enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings.
In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all the numberless kind-minded sentient beings from the unimaginable oceans of samsaric sufferings and lead them to peerless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dharma. Teyata Shami Shamavati Shamita Shankru Ankure Mangre Marazite Karote Keure Tezowati Olayani Vishuddha Nimani Manapanaye Kukure Kaka Grase Grasani Amuki Para Muki Amuki Shamitani Sawa Grana Bana Nane Nugahita Sawa Para Pavadina Vimutta Mara Pasha Siddhabhitva Buddha Mudra Anun Gadita Sawa Mare Pudarita Parishuddhi Vigasantu Sawa Mara Kramani. I prostrate to a gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from the supreme holy sites of space and joy, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as their offspring. Aka Samarasa Shadarasa Mariape. Aka Samarasa Shadarasa Mariape. Aka Samarasa Shadarasa Mariape. Tayata Gade Gade Paragade Parasam Gade Buddhi Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Paragade Parasam Gade Buddhi Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Paragade Parasam Gade Buddhi Soha. Through the power of the great truth of the words of the exalted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent, may they be pacified, may all the evils such as enemies, obstacles and hindrances and adverse conditions be pacified. Shatim Kuriye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment and anger to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered and mentally transformed. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginner's time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard, once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajageha at Vulture Peak Mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha monks and a great gathering of Sangha bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination, and at the same time, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, while practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, saw in this way, he saw the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Then through the power of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputra said to Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, how should a son or daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita? Addressed in this way, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, said to Venerable Sariputra, O Sariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita should see in this way, seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness, emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form, form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dharmas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dhammas, no I dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dhammas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance up to no old age and death, no end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of Prajna Paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the three times by means of Prajna Paramita fully awaken to unsurpassable, true, complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of Prajna Paramita, the mantra of great insight, the unsurpassed mantra, the unequaled mantra, the mantra that calms all suffering should be known as truth. Since there is no deception, the Prajna Paramita mantra is said in this way. Teyata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgati Bodhi Soham. Thus Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, should train and perform Prajna Paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from that samadhi and praised noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice and perform Prajna Paramita just as you have taught, and all the Gadas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Shariputra and noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, the whole assembly and the world with its gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One.
Okay, we'll take a break here.
Thank you, Anila. So in a moment, we'll be inviting Rinpoche into the main hall. So please rise later to join us in the 7 lines prayers. And then offer 3 prostrations once Rinpoche is on the throne. Thank you. So while waiting, a gentle reminder again, tomorrow we'll be inviting Geshe Tashi to give us the teaching tomorrow, continuation of the 37 practices of the Bodhisattvas. So do join us 8 p.m. in the main hall tomorrow.
Saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami.
Hong Hugi no Chan Sam Mima Kesa Dong Bola Ya Chen Chugi Ngo Juni Mima Juni Shi Sudra Kodu Kandro Mampoko Piki Jesu Nakdrugi Jingi Lapchi Shi Suso Guru Pema Siddhi Ho Ugen Yogi no Chatsam Pema Kesa Dong Bola Yachen Chogi no Juni Pema Juni She Sudra Kodu Kandro Mampoko Piki Jesu Napdrugi Jingi Lapchi She Suso Guru Pema Siddhi Ho.
Please offer 3 prostrations.
Okay, let's offer mandala for the teachings. Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Om Raja ground Ahum. Here's the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Raja line Ahum. Outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Vupa Vidiha. In the south, Jambuvipa. In the west, Abaragodaniya. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Deha and Videha. Around the south, Chamara and Upper Chamara. Around the west, Satai and Uttaramantri. Around the north, the subcontinents Kurava and Kaurava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is a wish-granting tree. In the west is a wish-granting cow. In the north is harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vast.
Here's the goddess of beauty.
Here's the goddess of garlands. Here's the goddess of song. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume. Here's the sun. Here's the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. Here's the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you my kind and holy roots Lama, together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama, compassionate Lama Lozam Luan Doji Cham. Together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This ground, anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as fellow Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. Subjects my attachment, anger, and ignorance, my body, my wealth, and enjoyments. Without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from 3 poisons. Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kamniya Nayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training to unified Vajra state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that I may cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious bodhicittas. Okay, let's all greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
Oh, greetings, everybody. Tashdele. I was asked a question in Tibet, and I was asked this question in Tibet by a tour. Somebody in this tour, I don't know, his tour agent, tour whatever. This guy, he asked me a question. This question that he asked was very interesting. He asked me, ordinary people, he asked me this question, ordinary people who don't practice Dharma become very successful and very happy in life. How can I, as a Dharma practitioner, be very happy and make his life meaningful? And of course, he expressed it in a way that being in Tibet, so how can he make his life very meaningful? I told him, I said, regardless of being in Tibet, being in China, or being anywhere, this is something that is very important to remember and to understand. And so what is it that is to remember and understand? If not, whether you are in Tibet or whether you are in any other part of the world, it becomes equally essenceless. I would say the English word I would say is without essence, without meaning and without essence. Now, the reason why I'm using this word essence is because when I received this teaching from Kebje Lama Sopa Rinpoche when I was very young. I think even less than 20 years old. So Rinpoche specifically told me he's choosing this word essence, right, for me to understand. He didn't tell me what other word he was using for other translations or for other teachings, but for me he chose the word essence. So I thought the essence word must have some meaning. So I used the word essence when I explained to him. I said, first of all, I asked back some questions. I said, so similarly right now I will ask you, do you throw away old stuff in your house? Do you throw away old stuff in your house? Some throw, some don't throw, right? Yeah. So for those of you who don't throw, please start throwing yourself. You have to throw. For those of you who throw, definitely there's something that you don't throw, right? You look at it and you put back, right? Correct? You look at it, you put back. And then next time you want to throw, again you look at it, and then you smile or something, then you put back, isn't it? Correct or not? And these kind of things that you keep and don't throw, you look at it and then you decide to put it back, usually they have not much value, isn't it? Correct? Yeah. Some modern day rate nowadays, maybe you are a millionaire already, you know, but this thing maybe worth less than $1 today, correct? But you keep it, look at it, you smile, you put back, correct? So similarly, I said, I explained, why is it that you want to throw, but this thing you look at it, you smile, you put back, even though it's money value has no value anymore, but you smile and you put back, right? It's because this thing evoke either a meaningful, happy memory, or you put in the effort to make something happen that let you remind yourself of it. Isn't it? There must be a effort that you put in, right? For example, maybe you try your very best together with your childhood friend to try to go and get share money to buy a bottle of Coca-Cola, and then you play scissors paper stone. You got who the winner gets to keep the bottle cap. That bottle cap may have big smile on your face, isn't it? That bottle cap maybe today don't even worth any money, right? But maybe you kept that bottle cap. What I'm saying this is because I have the same thing. I have one bottle cap like that, right? So nowadays nobody play with bottle caps, right? Last time, wow, bottle cap was the big thing for me. Bottle cap, very happy, very happening toy, right? I have 3 bottle caps till today. I keep. When I was much younger, I put these 3 bottle cap in my mandala set, you know. Yeah. So why? Because this 3 bottle cap remind me of the very happy times that you have with I have with my friend, my childhood friend, and everything, right? This 3 bottle caps, nobody will give you 10 cents for it, right? But this 3 bottle cap brought big smile in my heart. So similarly, then. What is important? What is this essence? This essence of our life that Lama Subramanian talked to me about was your decision, your own mental decision to do something meaningful at that moment. And then it became sort of successful, you know, and then therefore it becomes memorable. Similarly, right now, I told him my answer to this Tibetan guy is that you have to make your life by choice, your action, your life, your activity by choice, to live, okay, your best as a human being, right? Not by habit to see the faults of others. So many of us are living the bad habit or the bad karma of our ancestors, you know. Many of us. One big thing is the pride and ego of our ancestors. For example, you must have dignity. Your ancestor, your grandparents or your great grandparents or parents, they say you must have dignity, you must have pride and this and that. You know, don't learn from people who are lower than you. Don't this, don't that, and everything. Or whatever the kind of advice they gave you. It's sort of like you carry on the karma, right? That's why they say birds of the feather, you know, fly in the same flock, you know, together, you know. This, how come you are reincarnate into that family? How come? Because definitely have communal karma. Definitely have communal karma. And so this communal karma causes you to have the same suffering, right? You got one, your great-grandparents is a cup of coffee. This cup of coffee will pour to your grandparents, right? Your grandparents will pour to your parents, and your parents will pour to you, and you pour to your, before you pour to your children. Why you are here to listen to Dharma now is you keep on pouring tap water, fresh water into the coffee until all the darkness purify, then it pour down to the next generation. Next generation, whether your children, your student, your friend, your disciple, whatever, this is important for you to make your own empowered choice. It has to be your own empowered choice, right? So I told him, I said, I'm not here in Tibet to talk about politics. I'm also not interested in politics. But I told him very specifically, says that what is known as your important choice is the choice of your own empowered decision. Then it has an essence, right? Not a decision because your father say, your guru say, your lama say, somebody else say, you know, or the Geshe says, or the Genla says, or the Anila says, whoever says anything, you know. But it's your own choice. When it becomes your own choice, then you feel empowered by your own decision to make the empowered action of activity. Like I asked Kishitashi, right? He's inside there now. I asked Kishitashi, you can ask him later. Maybe you should bring him to eat thosai later, you know. Kishitashi, I asked him, oh, how come you, how old were you when you became a monk? He said 13 years old. Was it by choice? You know, so my parents asked me to, force me to become monk because I'm the oldest son, right? So he said he only had 5 years with his parents. At 5 years old, he was sent away to boarding school. 13 years old, he became monk, right? Yeah, but 37 years old, he graduated with top honors as Laram Geshe. Yeah, top honors, first of his class, first batch of Laramba Geshe out of Tibet in India. Yeah, so very, very distinguished Buddhist scholar, Geshe Tashi. So tomorrow night he is continuing his class, the 37 practices. Yeah, so I requested him to continue that tomorrow night. So Geshe Tashi said, you know, oh, he was so unhappy to become a monk because suddenly, you know, he lost all his friends in school. He had to start from zero. So becoming a monk was not his own empowered choice. But, you know, for this Tibetan people, Tibetan guy who was talking to me, then I said, because it is your empowered choice, then whatever you do, it becomes like, it becomes very much how much you want to make your life meaningful after your death. Now, how do you make your life meaningful and empowered? Is to start living your life by thinking of its effects after the death of your current body. You understand? Like now, you see, you are living your life, right? Your house got many things actually can throw away, right? Correct? Then throw. Because sooner or later, this body need to throw. This body will not be able to support this is a temporary chalet, you know. How your body look like is how much money you can afford to rent this kind of You either rent a cheap chalet or you rent a resort to stay, isn't it? Similarly, your past life married is the root cause of how you look like, how your body will be like, and everything. You see. But this chalet will run out of this chalet, or your chalet body or your resort body will run out of lifespan. And so in its current life we will be start to accumulate a lot of things. But it will only be memorable when you start to think about and reflect about how you can be of benefit in this life from now till death of this body. Till death of this body, not you die, because you will not die. Okay? Somebody asked me to, this person also asked me this question. I was introduced to the guards in the Potala Palace as a reincarnate Lama, right? So then I asked, why you say like that, right? Why say like that? Then just somehow change subject. Then after that, the flower is very pretty, right? I said I didn't want to be known actually. So to link this together was, why say like that? Yes, because he asked me another question. What is the proof of previous life? What is the proof of having next life when I don't see it? What's the proof of having past life, and what's the proof of having next life when I don't see it? And because then after that it was the queuing up at the Potala Palace to go in the Potala Palace. Then after that, then he somehow introduced me to the guard. I think they know the guard. So then after the talk, so then I said, I asked him a question. What did we eat yesterday? Where did we eat yesterday? What did we eat yesterday? He said, oh yeah, we went to eat here and then we eat there. And I said, then what did we eat there 2 days ago? And then a little bit difficult to remember. Then I said, if it's still in this life, you cannot remember what we ate 2 days ago, right? Then how can you saying that just because you cannot remember where you ate does not mean we didn't eat there. Similarly, just because you cannot remember your past life does not mean that your current life don't have a previous life, and now is not the previous life of your next life. Just because you cannot remember does not mean it doesn't exist. Right? So, what is important is when you pick things up that you remember, that means that even though this thing may not have monetary value, like for example, I said I have 3 bottle caps, right? So anyway, I want to say these 3 bottle caps are inside a Buddha statue. I wrote down as a note in a yellow cloth, these 3 bottle caps are my toy, my favorite toy, and I put inside one of the statues, right? If in future people see inside, then they'll know, oh, there's 3 bottle caps. Then if these particular items that can remind you of moments, happy moments or meaningful moments, you see, people usually throw away things that remind them of sad moments, isn't it? Right? Because we don't want to face up to it. But there's happy moments we keep. Then similarly, then right now, every day when we do our Dharma practice, every day when we wake up and we do our Dharma practice, we have to make this similar empowered decision that today I want to live my life and do my practice to the best of my current capability. This is very important. Today I want to. It's not that I must or I have to, but today I want to. Today I want to love. Today I want to smile. Today I want to accept love. You know, there are many people who say that, you know, oh, I only want to give, I don't want to accept. This is wrong because generosity is not just giving, and generosity is also accepting. For example, if somebody keep on to say, oh, I prepared this for you, I prepared that for you, do you want this, do you want that, you know. There's two ways to go about it. One is I say in my mind, this person very irritating, doesn't give me freedom of space. Right? Usually we see mothers like that. Oh, drink water, take your water bottle. Oh, no, yeah, this. Right? Yeah. Or like some students around me say, oh, I prepared this water for you. I didn't ask you to prepare, you know. I didn't ask you to prepare, honestly. Don't make it seem like as though I have to prepare. If you offer me, I don't drink, you feel bad. Or if you offer me, I drink, I don't feel like drinking, I also feel bad. Right? So generosity, it means, even though you don't need, you can accept. Right? You can accept. And then that's it. Whether you drink or not, that's your choice. Right? Whether you drink this water or not, whether you eat this cake or not, whether you do eat this or you do that, or you accept this or you accept that, that is your own empowered decision. This is something that is important, that is known as the motivation of why you are doing it. That's why then you can remember. And not because we don't want to remember, don't want to accept it, and say that, oh, what did this thing happen? Oh, this thing happened. Oh, because this person said this, that person said, that person asked me to do this, that person asked me to do that, this and that. A lot of things that we don't want to accept. Right? And that's actually normal in samsara. One thing that is important for each and every one of us to remember is this. Most of us always fail, right? To have bodhicitta, to have a continuous energy, to have continuous good mood, continuous happiness, continuous right view, right meditation, right thought, right speech, right mindfulness, right all this, right? And that's understandable. So we need to have this term understandable, because we want to cultivate compassion. Because it takes many lifetimes for ordinary people to get things through. Very simply, how many of us can remember everything the teacher taught us in school? Right? Your report book, take out and read again, you know. How can you remember everything? Right? We can regurgitate very well, but it does not mean that we understood it well. So we may memorize the words of the Buddha's teaching. It does not mean that we have actual humbleness to learn from others. You see, the text says this thing, you know. All Buddhas regard all sentient beings as the most precious one. You see? And if all Buddhas also regard sentient beings as the most precious one, then why can't we learn from one another? Isn't it? If the Buddhas were to, do regard all sentient beings as the precious ones, the most precious, or all mother sentient beings and this and that, why can't we learn from each other's strengths and support each other in each other's weaknesses? What is the hidden message here? The hidden message here is to turn it around from the ordinary, the speech of ordinary people that says that other people are stupid, other people are wrong, only I am right, only I am good, only I am qualified, only I am high, only I am educated, other people are wrong, other people are stupid, other people are ignorant, other people are lower than me. I have this experience, I have that experience, maybe I'm a doctor, I'm a specialist, I'm a whatever, you understand what I'm saying? I'm a engineer, I'm a this and that. Whoever, whatever that you specialize, like yesterday Geshitashi wanted to murder me, right? He gave me the stare. I was playing with him, but actually I won. And he said, no, oh, wisdom very important and this and that, everything. I said, yes, wisdom definitely important. Because of you, wisdom is the opposite extreme of ignorance. Therefore, you have no liberation. He did this to me. Right? Yeah. And I say as a fact, why do you need wisdom? Because you have ignorance. If we free ourselves from ignorance and to have pure presence of awareness, by the accumulation of merit, by the empowerment of motivation and decision, we just start like this, you know, and not just keep on pushing the idea of having wisdom, right? But start from whoever you are, wherever you are. But we start from first empowered. Just now, what did I say? Empowered what? What did I say since this beginning of this teaching? Very nice listening. Totally forgot, right? Huh? Empowered decision. Huh? Sleeping already. Okay? So it is your empowered decision, your empowered choice. Okay, I must be like school teacher. Repeat, empowered decision. This sounds so terrible, you know. I feel like this is right, empowered decision, right? And it's your empowered decision. Then after that, then you will put in somewhat interest in it. When you have some interest because it was your own empowered decision, then you will start to take in your own, you start to be responsible for your own awareness. Because you are interested, for example, because you are interested in making more money, you will be interested in looking out for things that can make money, isn't it? Right? If you're interested in your future, my interest is the co-investment of the Buddhas, you know. If I want to invest, I want to make sure I make money, isn't it? So if I want to invest in my merits and my time and my effort and my decision, I follow whatever the Buddhas do. Whatever my guru do, whatever the Buddhas do, I invest. I co-invest with them. Right? This is what I would want to do. So with empowered decision, with awareness, with interest in that subject or object, right? There will be awareness, and then after that, every day, day by day, there will be something that, you know, that will make your mind burst its bangs. Right? Make your mind evolve higher and greater. It doesn't mean that you will become, it does not mean that many of us want to become something that is measurable. Measurable in the sense that measurable in doing business, become a business person, measurable in becoming married, measurable in your salary, measurable in terms of becoming a monk or a nun, measurable, the things that can see. But things that cannot be seen but can be felt is inside you. What is inside you? And this is very important. So when I answered this question, took some time to answer. I took half a day to answer this Tibetan person in Lhasa. I took half a day, purposely I dragged a little bit, then I talk a little bit, then I walk, then I talk a little bit, then I walk, you know. So it's like a flying kite, right? You let go, then you pull a little bit, then you let go and pull a little bit now. So then I said, you know, at the end of the day is this. It's not about this life, it's about your next life. It's not about now, but your enlightenment. Why do you even think you want to become a Buddha? That is very important. Why do you even think you want to become a Buddha? Right? This is one point. The second point I told him, I said, sooner or later, if something is definitely going to happen, do you want to buy insurance for it? Huh? You want to buy it, right? This body definitely going to die, you know. Your next life definitely going to come. Do you want insurance to don't fall to become a worm, cockroach, mosquito, earthworm, you know, grub, silkworm, and this and that, right? Become a crab, become ikan bilis, become dog. You see, I tell you a very good example. Gishitashi and me watching, we're watching documentary on about these birds in Tibet. He was telling me this, oh, this is what this in Tibet, this is called what bird, he was telling me. And then I was telling him, I said, yes, bird is bird, yeah, very beautiful. The most beautiful bird will eat the yuckiest worms. Do you realize? The most beautiful bird, feathers and all, wow, high and glorious. They eat the worms, the cockroaches, the crickets, everything, the yuckiest things. Right? Thinking you're higher or higher samsara, higher being of the animal realm, but yet you have to eat the grubbiest and the dirtiest. The worms that don't see the sunlight. Isn't it? So similarly, what I want to explain is whatever we have that we accumulate in this life, make sure the thing that you accumulate in this life help you to protect you from falling to the three lower realms. You can use these things that you accumulate in this life for the flourishing of Buddha Dharma, for the benefit for all sentient beings. You know, then it becomes meaningful life. As a life filled with essence. Just like, you know, you look at this thing, oh, you know, I got this thing, I got to get that thing. Just like, you see, is plastic more valuable or metal more valuable? Huh? Plastic. A plastic sheet is more valuable these days, you know. Your banknote and your money is made from plastic, what? The same piece of plastic with different color, right, has a different value, you know. but it's still actually a piece of plastic. Isn't it? I give you a good example of this in this mandala offering. My mandala offering, I have a gold coin. In this gold coin, then the value maybe way surpass this silver coin, right? And then there's this way surpass this copper coin, right? There's this copper coin here, right? Personally, I have these 3 precious metals when I do mandala offering. My own personal habits. But one piece of plastic can buy this. So you see, we put the value on the wrong thing, you know. We put the value on, we are chasing after paper money or plastic money. Okay? Which is supposed to be that of a guarantee of a particular value. But the reality is that you must remember, we are putting in so much time and effort to maintain the beauty of our current physical body, which is sooner or later going to rot or to be burned. Right? When this body passes away, this body is going to decompose, it's going to rot. And if you live alone, and you die, I was I was in China, and I saw this Channel News Asia program, right, talking about people who live alone. They die in the house, right? And actually, we do have a disciple who died. 2 disciples who died like that. One was one uncle who promised me that he would recite 1 million Chundi mantra, and he did, you know. He worked in the market selling vegetables in the morning. I remember his look. I can't remember his name now. Huh? Po Huat, right? Yeah, Po Huat. Yeah. He died living alone. And in Bukit Timah days, there was another old man, Mr. Chi. Yeah, Mr. Chi. He also died in his own house and body totally decomposed. Yeah, totally decomposed or in bed. He passed away, totally decomposed. And these things happen. Yeah, these things happen. And so, what I want to say is this: don't put in so much effort to maintain the beauty of the physical body, which is going to be burned or definitely going to decompose. But understand, you need to do renovation and maintenance of the house, but this house cannot last forever. Correct or not? You need to do renovation, right? Maintenance, right? So you need to go exercise, go gym. Some of you in Tibet like want to die already, right? Right? Correct or not? End up hospital lah, vomit lah, want to die lah. Right? Correct? I know lah, because I was one of them, right? Yeah? I also like suffering. I bring people to Tibet to suffer, right? 80 people to suffer in Tibet. Right? Cannot breathe properly, cannot walk properly. Yeah. Oh. So this body is definitely going to pass away. But before it passes away, it is your own decision to carry out maintenance and repair to this body. Maintenance, definitely it need exercise. Right? It need to eat proper food and exercise. Right? Then it can last a bit longer. Last a bit longer. And with the things that you have, with the things that it collects, it can be offered or donated to Dharma Center. You know? So that it is meaningful. That the end of your life, these things can be used to be a benefit for others. Then this is meaningful. Like those of you who went, right? We saw many ancient temples, ancient rupas, ancient this and that, right? Right? And those people who did and built and everything, they've already died, gone, long time ago. But their kindness, their benefit, their activity shows very clearly. It bring benefit until now. 2024. Okay? So your informed decisions, right? Your own decisions to want to do something, to want to do something for the benefit of others. Why do you want to become a Buddha? Right? Has to be very clear to yourself, so that you don't blame others. Because of you ask me to practice Buddhism, then that I cannot go enjoy whatever I want to enjoy. Because of you ask me to practice Buddhism, I cannot eat chili crab. Because of you ask me to practice Buddhism, I cannot go and eat live this, live that. And I'm honest. There are people who actually tell me straight in my face, you teach me Buddhism, all because of you I cannot eat. Sure, you can eat what? I say, you can eat. Go ahead. You eat now. Honestly, I say, you want to kill the crab? Go kill lah. It's not my problem. You kill. Huh? Kill, huh? Which one you want? You want me to see with you together? You buy, you kill, you eat. Okay? Alright, they don't want to do it. They want to make me say, okay lah, you eat, yeah. Oh, it's okay. Sorry, it's your decision, right? It's your decision, right? Like taking initiation and this and that. So, oh, you asked me to take initiation. Congratulations, you know. Yeah. I asked you to take initiation. Yeah. I also asked you to do many things you don't do. I also asked you to listen. I also asked you to do many things you don't do. The thing that you feel that, wow, glorious, good, this and that, then you want to do. Isn't it? So, please be proud of your own decisions. Right? If you are able to do that, you don't have Dharma practice crisis. What is Dharma practice crisis? Dharma practice crisis is what ordinary people have the same crisis called midlife crisis. Many people have midlife crisis. I hate my job. I don't like to do this. I don't like to do that, and this and that. You know. Yeah. Dharma practice crisis. Practice. I feel it's better that I become Christian. I feel it's better I become Muslim. God will take care of everything. By grace of God, take care of everything. I say, okay, you want to become Christian? Go ahead, go please. You want to, which pastor you want to know? I can introduce to you, right? Which priest you like to know? I also can introduce you to you. You want me to write a memo for you to go and see the? I can write a memo for you. Huh? Yeah, I can write a memo. You know, like see doctor, right? A doctor give him. Yeah, referral letter. Singha Rinpoche also write referral letter. Dear Archbishop, right? Or dear respected pastor. Yeah, I can write, no problem. If you feel you want to give up Buddhism, it's your right. I already said before, right? Buddhism is not for everybody. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Okay? But I want to say thank you for those of you who suffered in Tibet and suffered the boredom lah. Some suffered I don't know. I come to Tibet. I don't know what I'm doing. I see. I also don't know what. If I pray, also difficult. Don't pray, also difficult. I see they prostrate, also I difficult. I don't prostrate, also I difficult. right? I don't know who lah. Right? Is it if I don't follow means I'm a bad person, I'm bad disciple, bad student, this and wrong. These things everybody go through the same phase. Okay? Yeah. So the main thing is the understanding of things. If you can understand, then it is not the form that matters, because form is emptiness and emptiness is form. Right? Yeah, it is your own mind. Mind what matters. Okay? Mind what matters to you and your practice, and then it becomes meaningful. Right? So in the other words, the whole night's teaching is again goes back to, of course, the ordinary English word is called motivation. Oh, is your motivation. But if you don't get this right now, you can waste your whole life, because it becomes essenceless, without essence. Because you became a Dharma practitioner, you practice Dharma because somebody else asked you to do. Or you practice Dharma because you practice for your mother, for your grandmother, for your father, for your boyfriend, for your girlfriend, for this, for that. Or you say, oh, if I do chanting, so in exchange for blessings from the Buddha. That means we didn't get it at all. Okay? We didn't get it at all. Yeah. So that's it. It's your motivation. Okay? Anybody got any question?
Sufu, there are some questions online. So the first one is, Hi Rinpoche, as a Buddhist, are we obligated to boycott companies that support the violation of the 5 precepts?
Obligated to boycott. Wow. I would say this thing. As a Buddhist, if it is your own decision to have karmic connection with all beings. For those beings who support the violation of the 5 precepts, it does not mean that you cannot be their friend. And so therefore this is your own choice. This is your own choice. What is your motivation? You can be their friend, and then slowly you can advise them, and then after that, then slowly you try to advise, and you try to share them the viewpoint, then let them see their own light. That's it. You don't have to say support, you don't have to say to boycott or this and that. There's no obligation, it's a choice. Next question. That's all? Heng Right? Okay, so no other questions, yeah? We can go eat thosai. Oh? No question, yeah? Achui, no question, huh? Achui cut hair already, very nice, yeah? Oh. Okay? Yeah, ask. Don't later after that, everybody can ask me, I want to ask you a question.
So I'm currently facing quarter life crisis, actually next year. So what suggestion do you have to overcome the stressness?
What's your life crisis? You're going to die next year?
Feels like it.
Uh-huh. So what's the crisis?
Stress, I guess. Just don't know what to do with life. Yeah.
Who knows what to do with life? Have you ever wondered, does every freaking person in this room here know what to do with life? You see? Now you know? No, not a single freaking person in this room, in this hall here knows what to do with life. With the best of abilities, that of motivation, there are freaking things that your own children may not listen and may not follow. Your parents may. Many practitioners face it, their parents are the greatest obstacle makers. So you see, everybody has this. Like your question, everybody has this, and everybody feels powerless, right? But I want to shine a torchlight at this, not at you, but at the awareness of this situation that everybody has in this room, everybody has, including me, okay, is that this is a sinister manifestation of our ego. I'm choosing this word, a sinister manifestation of our ego. Oh, I have this problem, I don't know what's this, I don't know what's that, Because it is the direct inverse manifestation. I know what's going on. My life is in control. I can do this, I can do that, right? So if I'm not I know what's going on, I can do this, I can do that, what's the inverse? The inverse is, I don't know what to do in my life. I don't know this and that and this. So this is called a sinister manifestation of our ego. While seemingly manifest that we are weak and we do not know, actually, how do we know that it is ego? You want to know? You want to know? We all feel like that, right? I don't know what's going on. I also don't know what to do in my life. I don't know this and correct or not? Tiobo? There are many big shots here in this room. I just don't name them, okay? Big shot, powerful, rich people and bosses and this and that, right? But they're all the same. We have to breathe the same air and give the same shit. Number two, how do I know from my own experience and your own experience? I'm going to share, and you know that. And you're going to know how to burst our own bubble. Burst our own bubble. You want to know? Why? How do I know whether it's ego? It's this, okay? It's when you ask people for advice, or when your guru give you advice, you listen but you don't follow. Because your ego cannot accept. I don't want to do it. What might do it? What we song we come and we he. Right? You understand? I may not know what to do, but I just don't want to listen. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. I just don't want to follow. Because it's not me. It's just not me. How I can do this kind of pattern? Because 我很多这样的徒弟师父 sorry, it's not me, lor. It's not me. Sorry, it's not for me. They give me this kind of face, So even though they come and say, oh, Guru, please give blessing, oh, they cut off, prostration, this and that. But when I say, okay, they do this, it's just not me. Not me. This kind of face. So I just look at it, I say, oh, this is actually manifestation of ego. But the ego may not manifest in a way that I know what's going on. I'm empowered. I'm in control of my life. I know what to do. I know what to do, when to do. I got money, I got power, I got friends, I got this and that. Similarly, they have everything, but 迟早 everything kaput. Sooner or later, everything is going kaput. So I just want to say, what you're facing is absolutely normal. And for you to have that awareness, it means this good.
I feel very uncomfortable to have that awareness.
Oh yes, awareness is never comfortable. if you shit in your pants, if you fart and then suddenly you realize shit come out and soil your underwear, is it comfortable? Who will be comfortable with soiled underwear in the middle of a bus or in a train or walking? You feel you're going to fart and suddenly you right? You know, I've got to teach the Dharma in a very honest way, right? Who's going to be comfortable with that awareness that you smell and you... Isn't it? It happens. It happens. So yeah, we used to laugh, you know, during morning puja in the monastery, you know. No, morning puja monastery, you know, you're not allowed to fart, no. Yeah. You're not allowed to fart during puja, you know. But if you really need to fart, you have to go out and fart, no. Yeah, but people still fart in the puja, you know. Even their monks, they still fart. And some fart, no smell, no smell. Loud sound, no smell. Some fart, silent, but the smell. Some fart, very loud and very smelly. Right? And it's normal. We just laugh at it, no? Then we just, after the morning puja, we start to scold each other. Who farted just now? Right? And some of them are the usual suspects, you know. Some got balloon tummy, you know. Must be you. Last night told you don't eat the onion. Right? So, awareness is never comfortable. Right? But you can slowly be accepting of it. For example, a good example would be this. I say, okay, very open, yeah. Many people are extremists in their views, you know, and so they want to be this, that. The people that judge other people who are gay or lesbian, maybe they themselves is gay and lesbian. You see? The reality is in this awareness, there are many people who are bisexual. There are many people who are gay, many people who are lesbian, many people bisexual, many people who are asexual, many people whatever. In America, I just realized I don't know how many. What's your sex? It's not male and female, no? Wow. Right? And the main thing is, first of all, when I realized this, I said, all these are the labels that people label themselves to feel that they belong somewhere. So what I want to share is this: that can we just love all beings as they are? See, so when it comes to this awareness, it will take time. It will take time. And it will take an open heart, bravery, a sense of curiosity, you know, and also curiosity to see how you can overcome the mind that you think that you're always used to this or used to that. Yeah. So slowly, anybody in this room got everything in your life 100% work out well, one? Anybody? Okay. None of us. Okay? Nobody. Not even the nuns and monks here. Anybody got anything that work out 100% as well? Alright?
There's a second question. how to check the qualifications of the guru before we accept them as our guru?
Please go and read this text from Alexander Berzin. It's about a teacher-student relationship, and then know your guru. You check your guru for 3 years. You get to know him and everything. Then you will know. Yeah. Tiger cannot be vegetarian for 3 years. Right? Tiger cannot be vegetarian for 3 years. 3 years, 11 months and 29 days, the tiger eat cabbage. On the last day will eat meat. Right? So like this. But also you must understand, qualifications of the guru is first to see the motivation in the guru. In these days, I want to say is this. If you want to find a perfect guru, I don't know where you can find. It only exists in your mind, the perfect guru. But the realistic way of knowing is that your guru should have more good knowledge, more good heart, better knowledge, better practice, more qualities than you. Then you will benefit. If your guru has, if you want to learn cooking, you learn cooking from somebody who don't know how to cook, is ridiculous, isn't it? Right? So therefore you need to find somebody who has better quality, better heart, better nature, better really from inside. No, that's why I say you observe some time, you will know whether this person, how is the nature of this person, then you will know. Okay? Yeah.
Sifu, there's a third question on the addiction of how does one overcome an addiction like alcohol, drugs, and pornography in a case when it has been going on for several years?
Actually, I never ask anybody to, personally, I never ask anybody to give up the addiction on alcohol, drugs, pornography, and everything. Why not? Why don't you offer everything? Surrender. You must offer yourself. When you can surrender yourself, your pain, your suffering to the Guru, to the Buddha, when you can surrender your suffering, surrender your past, surrender your trauma, surrender your sadness, surrender. Don't go for the like these things like alcohol, drugs, pornography, or fashion, or jewelry. All these things are measurable stuff. The immeasurable stuff is the loneliness in the heart. The immeasurables, the stuff is the trauma, the fear, the sadness. So when you practice Dharma, how do you overcome? You don't think about overcoming them, but you think about go deeper. What are they trying to cover with all these things? It is the sadness, it is the fear, it is the loneliness, it is the英文无助叫什么？ Helplessness. So often that then people start to look at all the drinking alcohol and everything. Some addiction to shopping, addiction to drinking, and everything. So it's not the outside thing, it is the inside thing. So what is the outside thing? Is the outer mandala offering. The inside thing is the most important in the mandala offering is the inner offering of my house, my land, my possessions, offer my fears, my suffering, my trauma. Why do we need to offer? Because we ourselves are addicted to our own suffering, Many of us are addicted to our own suffering because if we do not have, we don't have anything to cling on to, nothing proud that we can hold, no medals, right? At least I keep falling down. better start collecting some soil and mud. This is called we are attached to the suffering, attached to the stories of us falling down. Or if not, when we hear other people got suffering, say, oh yeah, I also like that suffer before. Oh yeah, last time I also like that. Oh yeah, I also like that. I also like that. And this is called, many people like to use this word FOMO, fear of missing out. But go to the deeper part is, gee, that person is lonely. Right? So the freaks like to freak other people out. They will say other people, you FOMO lah, you this lah, you that lah. But actually, the person who scold the other person FOMO, he himself is the FOMO. She herself is FOMO, fear of missing out. Right? So the person who laugh at other people, who like to laugh at other people, who like to make comments at other people, is because that person always got laughed at and always got commented at. So grow up, don't want to be laughed at and don't want to be commented at, right? So want to comment on everything, want to laugh at everything. You understand? But if you realize those seasoned, senior Dharma practitioners, most of them don't say very much one, They just smile. They just understand everyone is going through their own level of battle at every stage of their own life. There's no need to criticize. So, all these addictions and this and that, don't see the addiction. Go deeper and offer, surrender in Buddha. You see, I always admire the Christians, because I studied 10 years in Catholic school, right? So I always say, this is very good. They know how to surrender their problem to God. Well, many Buddhists, many ordinary people, they don't surrender, They hold on their problem as military badges. I got this problem, check. That problem, check. This everything this person got, your problem chow lah. You understand? But we really don't need to be the problem child. What we really need to do is to surrender our attachment to the problem, which is our own ego, or our own unhealthy ego and sinister ego. Actually, we all should have a healthy ego that is confidence. That is the healthy ego, positive side. Ego itself also does not mean totally bad. You understand? Yeah. It's like say that, we must be humble, but it does not mean that we should be the doormat. Let everybody step on us. Yeah, if I'm the doormat, make sure I'm the one, be the sea urchin or durian shell. Like that nah. You understand? Yeah. You don't need to be the doormat. Okay?
So the fourth question. Love all beings as they are. Is this a generic statement?
This person think too much. Whoever this person is, you think too much. I'm sharing to love all beings as they are. Hey, Kuan Yin! They say you say love all beings as they are. Are you a generic bodhisattva? It's funny, right? You understand? Yeah. Okay, we should be the Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin doesn't truly exist. Kuan Yin does not truly exist. You are the Kuan Yin. You understand? Right? If I say, hey, Kuan Yin, actually, it should be, all of you should be, yeah. You're all Kuan Yin, right? You have compassion, you have love for all beings. But you just don't dare to be the Kuan Yin lah. Say, I'm not qualified lah. I'm not good enough lah. I'm no merits lah. No wisdom lah. No compassion lah. I'm stupid lah. I'm this. You see? You understand? But you say, hey, Kuan Yin. All of you should say, yeah. You understand? Yeah, you are Kuan Yin. You are the Kuan Yin. Right? So, they just love as they are lah. If I don't love the dog as the dog is, then I don't know, love the dog as lizard, cat, you know, just love them as they are, like that.
Sifu, there's one more question online. So this person is saying like, sorry if this is a stupid question, but how does one surrender their attachments to the Buddha, as you have mentioned?
It's not a stupid question. Just come here, or in your prayer, come to the temple, kneel down. You know, what you all need to do is you all need to talk more to Buddha. And stop thinking the Buddha is the statue. No? Actually, he is alive. You need to come here and talk to the Buddha. Talk and say your problem, say your problem, your fears, what your wishes of activity, samsara, and peace, and nirvana, and everything. You need to talk. Right? He's here, he's aware, he's observing, and he's accepting. And then you say that I do not know how to handle my problem, I give up my struggle. I offer to you, please come into my life. Come into my life, come into my heart. I accept divine intervention. I accept divine blessing and intervention. Because if you realize, Buddhists have never said they surrender their problem and invite Buddha to their hearts, you know, never. Only in Vajrayana, they say that, oh, you know, you do, then after that your guru is in your crown, then come sit on your crown, then dissolve, go into your heart. But generally, Buddhists don't do that. General Buddhists don't do that. They never request Buddha to come into their heart. So the heart always very empty, very deep, very dark, very cold, very frightened. And that's why I'm sharing how you can be better for yourself first. That's why you need to become a Buddha. Because there are so many beings who are suffering like you. And when you are Buddha, you know how to help them, when to help them, how much to help them. Yeah?
A bit related to the first question, because I felt related to I felt resonated with, like, I don't know what to do with my life, that kind of thing. But I felt for my case, it's more related to dissatisfaction with life. That's why when people offer me their advice, I also don't feel like I want to accept. So is this feeling of dissatisfaction related to ego also, actually?
Yes.
So what is the antidote to dissatisfaction? Or rather, how do I easily get satisfied, or what do I do?
Number one is, you have to first ask yourself, are you happy? Did you make the decision to come and work in the temple yourself or not?
Yes.
Okay, so if you make the decision and you accept the decision, that means you made an empowered decision. You empowered yourself. So when you empower yourself, do you want to grow or not?
I want to grow, but I felt like you say, helplessness and like no power, no motivation. But all
So-
along I thought it's because I'm easily dissatisfied because
No, it's
Okay.
not. It's not because of that. Number one is I would just say that it is a growing phase where you are still not matured. Not everybody is the same. I'm just not referring to just to you. That you are not there yet. You're not a master of it there yet. But then you think you are. This kind of suffering comes when you're 20 something, 30 something, 40 something. Until you become 40 something, 50, then maybe you're more. When you suffer a lot more lah. Right? But this satisfaction, this is, number one is, can you be gracious and generous to accept other people's acceptance of benefit from you? Would you accept other people saying thank you to you? Or will you say, oh no lah, no lah?
I used to be the no lah, and I brush it off.
Yeah.
But I learned to, throughout the years, I learned to accept people's praises and recognition.
Yeah. So, this is the same for everybody, you know, because most of us don't want to accept that we are good enough. And therefore we feel very awkward and uneasy when somebody actually say, oh, you are good. And then you do not know where to stand, right? After that you start to hide some more. You think that other people are harming you. That's not the case. Certain things take time, certain things take experience, certain things also need takes time, experience, also need reflection on ourselves. My personal one is I try to always have the feeling of gratitude to other people. Right? And when you really put in the effort to have gratitude, then that becomes a very gracious attitude. Because most people are not grateful. Most people are not grateful. And so if we don't allow or train ourselves to be grateful again, or we are always told to be grateful and we are always told to say thank you, then we just say thank you, you know. So that means the form is done, but the inside is not matured yet. The wine has not matured yet, no. It takes time to grow. Yeah. So there's no absolute right or wrong answer. Okay? Just slowly lah.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Shifu, can I ask last question?
Well, just ask another question. Last question that other people want to ask cannot ask already, you know.
Can you give an advice to younger generations like us?
My advice is learn to have big-hearted fun. big-hearted fun. Have fun, but in a big-hearted way. You see, many people these days have fun, but in a small-hearted way. One way to understand small-hearted fun is everybody's addiction to our own mobile phone. One mobile phone is one world, right? In the Buddhist term, 3000大千世界, right? 一个大千世界，1000个人，1000 people, 1000 persons have 1000 phone, 1000 phone have 1000 world. Right? So this is a small-hearted fun. A big-hearted fun is the acceptance of each other. We accept everybody from different background. Can we as Chinese Buddhists, Chinese Christians, Chinese Muslims can get together and have fun together, chit-chat, understanding, you know, we can we be friends with Jews, be friends with Hindus, be friends with Muslims, be friends with everybody? We just be friends. We can eat together, chit-chat together, laugh together, support one another, cry together. This big-hearted fun. If you say what's my advice, then that's where I want to share that as an advice. Not just to the younger generation, in fact, to everybody. Yeah. In Buddhism, when we say younger generation, means those whose cultivation is lesser. The young ones and the old one. Right? There are people who are physically old but mentally very young, very immature. There are people who are very young but mentally very senior, very mature thinking, because due to previous life. Right? So my sharing is learn to have big-hearted fun. Right? Actually, it is possible. Why? Do you remember COVID? Everybody locked down. Everybody really struggled to be alone, right? That means deep inside, nobody can really be a hermit and live in their handphone world, you know. Everybody really can go out and play, you know, and socialize. So it is possible to have big-hearted fun. Yeah, but it's the human interaction that or the lack of confidence. Lack of confidence is one thing that make people fear and this and that, you know, and so just stand out and come out more often, and then it will be good. Every 一切都是最好的安排。Okay?
Super. Yeah. 2 more questions. First one is, how do you reach the first jhana?
I don't know. I don't even reach jhana. Aeroplane doesn't go jhana. I don't know. Sorry.
So, how to overcome anger, especially when things are just very unfair?
You know, it's a choice to be angry and a choice to be there when it's very unfair. Instead of overcoming the anger, right? I got a suggestion. Why not you walk away? Walk away and cool down, and then we can think about it later. Not everything needs to be solved right here, right now. Isn't it? Even husband and wife, even best friends, even best colleague, even whatever. Don't tell me they're perfectly friend all the while, all the way. Won't argue, won't this. We can agree to disagree, but does not mean we need to be angry and shout and scream. Yeah, this to overcome anger is difficult. Like I explained to Geshe Tashi about the story of the monkey god and the pixie, and who are they? Who is the Tangsen Lama? They say Tangsen Lama, Tangsen Lama. Huh? The Tibetan called Tangsen Lama. Who's Tangsen Lama? Tangsen Lama Xuanzhuang Fashi, you know. He go to China, from China to India. You think he don't have anger? Full of anger, full of greed, full of ignorance. Right? And if you see Tangsen Lama, right, he treat who we detest most, the greedy one, the lusty one, right? But you see Tangsen Lama, he always treat Pixie the best, you know. Correct or not? He always treat Zhu Bajie the best, you know. Right? Actually, you should be very strict with the greed, right? The greed, the lust, and everything, right? Yeah, but you see, Tangsen Lama always treat the pixie the best, right? So what does it means? We always hit anger with anger, and then we give in to our greed, and then because we don't even know what to do with our ignorance, so we just carry on. Right? And that is the whole story of the journey to the West. Tangsen Lama go with his 3 friends. Right? Ignorance, and then the Guru devotion is the white horse. Carry on, just go, just go, just go, just go. Isn't it? Now you understand? Right? So it's just depiction of what is the motivation and the discipline to carry on. The discipline to carry on is the white horse. The motivation is the crown, and the rope is the Tangsen Lama. So all of us are the Xuanzhuang Fashi, you know. Isn't it? All of us are the same. Okay? Yeah? Any other question? Every week like got exam, you know.
Hi, Rinpoche. When we say everything is of dependent origination, empty of nature, but I'm unable to understand what is self-consciousness. Because it seems like self-consciousness can transmigrate to another next life, to another realm. And what is this self-consciousness made of, composed of? Thank you.
Composed of triggers and memories. That's all.
But it feels real though.
Yeah, when you're triggered, your anger feels real, right? When you see somebody else suffer the same fate you suffer when you are a child, you feel for that child, right? You want to save the child, you want to take action, right? You want to right the wrongs, right? If you are bullied as a child or abused or beaten up as a child, you want to protect the young child from going through the other children from going through the same thing, isn't it? That is what transmigrates.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Yeah. It is empty. That's why when you watch movie, and it's a very sad or touching movie, and some people watch the same movie, nothing happens. Some people watch the same movie, cry until they want to die. Why? For this very same reason, the triggers, the past, the memories. So if we don't surrender our memories and triggers and our past, this is what, that means we didn't learn from the karmic lesson yet. We didn't evolve. We didn't have breakthrough. Then next life, come back, learn again. No? Primary 1 must keep on going to primary 1 until you pass primary 1. It's just the way it is. Right? Okay? Okay, huh? Heng Sa she boge joje me do drum, rira linje ne de gamba ne, sange shin do me de wagen, drogo na la shin na jomba sho, we yin dang guru rana mandala gani. Amen.
Let's do some long life prayers. In the land encircled by snowy mountains, you're the source of happiness and good. All-powerful Cherizit Tezigatu, please remain until samsara ends. May the teachings of the Buddha flourish, and may those upholding the teachings have long lives. May all transmigrators be well and happy, and may their temporary and ultimate aims be accomplished. Om Savasti, let the countless light rays that radiate from Ruby Mountain, exquisite Amitaya, Lord of everlasting life, who captivates and one does not tire of seeing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality, please instantly grant our Guru the city of stable and everlasting life. You're intelligent and skillful in upholding the traditions of Buddha, spreading holy Dharma through explanations and practices, in order to lead disciples on the path to liberation. You're the one who is an unequal guide, please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru that your Dharma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to bless me to be never separated from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of stages and paths, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Due to the blessings of the Guru, the three jewels, and especially due to enlightened activities of Master Gyalmo, may Singha Namdo Rinpoche's life be stable and his activities increase. Homage to the assembly of deities who are the source of 100 varieties of preciousness. May your knowledge, compassion, and power that liberates from mere seeing and hearing, from the blessing and powerful truth of the assembly of deities, may the lotus of long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity blossom. Okay, let's do dedication. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from the suffering. May the precious body mind not yet born rise and grow. May that bond have no decline but increase forevermore. May me to be a chin cherries, dream can be one bo jong be yang, dan chin can be tong can tong kappa, lo san dra be jala so one day. Me to be a chin cherries, dreaming can be one bo jong be yang, gan chin can be tong can tong kappa, lo san dra be jala so one day. Me to be a chin cherries, dreaming can be one bo jong be yang, gan chin can be tong can tong kappa, lo san dra be jala so.
Please offer 3 prostrations. Thank you once again, Rinpoche, for the very precious teaching tonight, and thank you everyone for the forthcoming questions. So, gentle reminder, tomorrow we're very honored to invite Geshe Tashi to be teaching us continuation on the 37 practices of the Bodhisattvas. So do join us in the main hall tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And the coming Sunday on the 30th at 2 p.m. we'll be having the orientation program. So welcome everyone new to join us in this precious tour around the temple, where our seniors will be guiding you through and uncovering more about the Dharma community, as well as how to start your journey in Buddhism. And on the 6th of July, we'll be celebrating His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama's birthday. That will be on Saturday, and 9:30 a.m. we'll be having the Shakyamuni Buddha and 16 Hearts Puja. So we'll be celebrating His Holiness' 89th birthday. So do join us and also sign up online for the offerings. On the 24th of July, we'll be celebrating Guanyin Bodhisattva's Enlightenment Day. So we line up a series of events, including 11 a.m. We'll be having a grand offering ceremony, as well as recitation of the Lotus Sutra Universal Gate Chapter. And 8 p.m. that night, we'll also be inviting Rinpoche to lead us in the Million Money Night Chandrazik Mantra recitation. So it's very meritorious and very auspicious and precious. So do join us on the 24th July in the main hall. And we'll also be inviting Geshe Jigme to lead us in a series of 10 classes on the 37 practices of Bodhisattvas. So this will be starting on the 2nd of July. So it will be 8 p.m. and in the main hall. So do sign up online at the Teaching Training website. 那想参与这个念诵的朋友们呢，我们欢迎大家参与这个来临的念诵法器班的共修。那会在每个星期一晚上8点，在大殿里面呢，一共有20堂课，那是免费的课程，所以欢迎大家呢踊跃报名参与。And also we'll be inviting our Dharma brother, Doje Tenzin, to lead us in the next series of the Exploring Buddhism Module 2. So this round, he'll be covering the topics including the Wheel of Life, as well as the 12 interdependent links. And the upcoming highlight of the month is, of course, a date with Guru Rinpoche. So that will be happening on the 13th of July. It's a full-day event. It's a one-day retreat, very precious, and led by Singha Rinpoche. So Rinpoche will be giving us teachings as well as more in-depth learnings and guided practices through the Guru Rinpoche mantra, 7-line prayers, prayers to Guru Rinpoche for removing obstacles and fulfilling wishes, as well as the talk offering. So this year, you'll be conducted both on-site and on Zoom itself. So we're welcome to join us. On-site will be at the Singapore Futsing Association, and online will be via Zoom. So do find out online on how to subscribe for the tickets. And for the merit accumulation opportunities, this year we lined up the talk offering, mandala offering, as well as the new item including the Guru flag, which is limited in quantities, and it's a new offering item commissioned by Rinpoche. So it will help us in achieving and actualizing all the virtual wishes swiftly, so do subscribe early. And we'll also be having the Stupa Light offering at Bodha Stupa in Nepal. So you can sign up all this from the Teaching Choling website. So more information you can find out from the website itself. So see you on the 13th of July with a date with Guru Rinpoche. Thank you once again for joining us, and see you tomorrow 8 p.m. With teaching with Geshe Tashi. Thank you.
Saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami. Sangam Saranam Gacchami. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dharmam Saranam Gacchami. Sangam Saranam Gacchami. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dharmam Saranam Gacchami. Sangam Saranam Gacchami. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dharmam Saranam Gacchami. Sangam Saranam Gacchami. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dharmam Saranam Gacchami. Sangam Saranam Gacchami. Buddham Saranam